Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusian control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse. So, we're going to use Stonehenge for a long-range attack against the arsenal bird. In addition to helping to destroy the asteroid, Stonehenge was also utilized by the Erusian forces as a weapon in the Continental War. However, the majority of the artillery is out of action after an air raid by the Independent State Allied forces. When that happened, the main base was being repaired from the damage caused by the asteroid, so it managed to escape the bombardment. The Osean Army continued the repairs in secret and managed to reactivate its base systems. Once preparations are complete, it will be able to fire again. However, the officer in charge has yet to confirm whether it can be fired more than once. In other words, it is looking like we may have only one chance to be able to bring down one of those invulnerable arsenal birds. We're going all in on this one plan. The Erusian forces have detected our movements and are marching on Stonehenge. The arsenal bird is closing in, but if our operation goes as planned, we should be able to shoot it down before it reaches the operation area. We've set up strong points we call menhirs around Stonehenge. Provide them with air support while keeping air superiority. Our mission is to protect Stonehenge until it can shoot down that monster bird. If we can shoot down even just one arsenal bird, it will significantly reduce the scale of the enemy's air defense network. Stonehenge is our only way of bringing down an arsenal bird. Missing is a luxury we cannot afford.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Missile.
Strider 1. Men here, 6. Enemy tanks spit ahead. Located an enemy tank. Long capture. Requesting close air support.
Men here 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go on your paycheck.
Missile.
Target acquired. On my target's rear. Firing.
You want a piece of me? You've got it.
Caution. Pull up.
We've lost half our forces. I'm headed up to here with those damn enemy aircraft. The main comm! We must destroy Stonehenge!
Excellent. They halted. Pin them down!
Missile.
Powering main system. Go through. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
This is Men here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Missile.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Men here 6. Enemy tanks to the head. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Men here 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go on your paycheck. This is Men here 6. The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support.
One is more than enough. Clear all
All right,
flights.
guys. This time you get a whole 45 seconds. Grab some chow or something. Drive off about half of the enemy ground. Men here 5. Enemy air and ground forces are moving. We're outgunned.
Men here 5. Hang in there. We're sending some your way. Just hold on. Cyclops Squadron, Strider Squadron, provide whatever support you can.
I'll take him out.
All enemies attacking Men here 5 have been eliminated. Good job.
Powering main system. Cold boot. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
This is Men here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
This is Men here 7. They're gone. Men here 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. They're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support, we're dead.
We've only got 60% green. We've got 30% yellow. 10% is red.
Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few glitches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Roger. Allied aircraft, don't worry about us. Take out those bombers.
Target is hit.
This is Clipper. Target acquired. It's right with the briefing set at me.
More hostiles advancing towards Men here 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them
Our
now.
target is on the ground. Men here 7. Enemy reinforcements. They're attacking in waves.
Power level is at 40%. 42%. Come on, damn it!
Come on, baby. Be good. We need you.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us. Watch out for anti-aircraft fire. We can't afford to lose anyone right now.
Zip it! You can go back to school after this operation is over.
It will all be a distant memory once we're back at the university.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Is that thing
Missile. Missile.
We successfully defended Men here 7. Good work, everyone.
Deployed.
The LRSSG. Without them, we probably would have been the ones in trouble.
Attacking in waves. It's gonna be a grind.
This is Men here 5. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. We're ready to take it to them.
It's like goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted.
Grit your teeth and fly. Remember that the fate of the whole war depends on this mission. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
the hell? They're supposed to be the ones on the offensive. How did they get us on
hostiles bearing 210, number unknown.
More hostiles, fantastic. My score's just gonna keep climbing.
You'll never learn, will you?
This is Men Here 6. That's the last of the enemy reinforcements. I gave my men a 15-minute vacation. Sorry, I need a short breather myself. I'll just be stitching on my lost limbs. Should be back before lunch.
What did you say? How much longer is this gonna keep going?
More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too. We've already thrown everything we've got at Stonehenge. What's it gonna take? We're struggling, and so are they. We just need to hold out for a little longer.
Missile.
That should take care of the reinforcements facing Men Here 5. Get going.
Railgun power supply it. Damn it. Numbers aren't going up.
Bypass the auxiliary condenser.
Come on, damn it.
I got the guards. We can see the smoke from here. Did you get those bombers?
Yeah, and single-handedly.
The bird with the 3 lines. It's gotta be him.
Missile. Missile.
Chaffin flares deployed.
Missile.
Attacking.
Missile.
There's an enemy on your tail. Still in the flank. Missile closing. Check.
Strider 1, break that lock.
Bandit acquired. Lock on. You're mine.
Missile. Missile.
It's time to lock Stonehenge back to the Stone Age.
Watch two. Nothing that's locking.
Miss, target's still active.
I'm on my target's tail.
Behind you.
Didn't think that'd miss.
Enemy on your rear. Still in the flank.
Missile. Missile.
Watch two. Missile incoming. Flank.
Got my target. Mission accomplished. Looks like it beat at a time. But that damn OC army. Why do they have to go and use civilians as their survey techs? I've had to take them out.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
They don't have a chance against those two. It doesn't matter how many they throw at them.
More guests. Bombers and their escorts. Bearing 170.
Oh, shit. I want to go smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread. You want me to choose?
Power level is at 80%. You think we should take our shot?
Patience. Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till 100.
I guess you're right. Give the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Roger.
Taking bandit.
More bombers approaching.
Move it.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest. And helo-borne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Let's go. Take whichever way you like.
Intercept them now.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
Almost there. This should all be over soon. This is one ugly battle, but what a story for my kid. Okay, the helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Roger that.
Are you okay? Stairs. Taking fire! We're under attack!
some time until then.
Prepare to fire. They know we're here, so shoot them before they shoot us. How long till you're ready? Once we fire, that cannon will crumble and the battle will end.
Special delivery.
They have a lock on me.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Pay attention, straight!
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy outside.
I'm on my target's tail.
Hilo assault unit is down. If they had infiltrated Stonehenge, it would have been all over. Good work. In gun range. Enemy rockets have hit Stonehenge. This isn't good. Cyclops Squadron has eliminated the rocket unit. Keep it up.
You've given my program a lot of the time it needs. Stonehenge will be ready to fire shortly.
Stand by. I'm picking up something on my radar. The signal is massive. It's the Arsenal bird.
I have visual. Arsenal bird confirmed. Here they come.
A swarm of UAVs is launching from the Arsenal bird. Keep them away from Stonehenge.
Missile. Missile.
Closer to target, fewer the variables. How long till we can fire?
Firing at 60!
Hear that? Keep us safe till then.
Fire control system inspection complete. Radar air correction is good to go.
Switch over to the enemy vehicle.
Confirm voltage.
Hold it stable. 30 seconds.
We have confirmation. Live projectile is loaded.
Power level is at 100%.
15 seconds.
Brain control.
All green.
Initiate final countdown.
Understood. Commencing final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Missile. Missile.
Stop the countdown. We've lost the target.
Starting to shut down.
Con? This stupid thing is flying in the open.
The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter.
Survey vehicle down.
Those vehicles were Stonehenge's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Missile.
Don't give up yet, Major. We
Missile.
still have sensors.
Missile.
Arise. The oldest sensors in the book. What are you scheming?
It's too unreliable.
Not bad.
That's
Missile.
something.
Impossible. Starting circuit. We can't do any more. Half the battery containers are out. Carry out our mission.
Come on, damn it! Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Pair up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
It's readying its APS.
I'm going. The propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
You damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Count, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not far this.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest to goodness range data? Oh, is that curious?
They knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman can bring down the Arsenal bird.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out!
I've been hit. I have to eject.
Horncaster, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
We can see the Ocean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you alright?
Power level is at 80%. I'm fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
Wilco over.
Power level is at 100%.
We've got Aardvark. Stonehenge. Shoot!
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it!
Is it really over now?
Reporting mission success. Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Today's MVPs are the LRSSG.
I'll say, especially those two lead birds. They're the Ocean Big Shots. We can win if we follow them. The Ocean Big Shots?
You mean the Ocean Big Shot?
Looks like we're on the offensive now. The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that Arsenal bird.
That just means more pie for us.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing?
The brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite. But enough about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
Yeah, we got our hands dirty for nothing. The guys were babbling about a 3-line marking. Look into that for me.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and...
The mission succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point. The enemy has only one Arsenal bird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Osean forces everywhere.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
The destruction of one of their Arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Osean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Yusian continent. However, Erusea is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put the resources and people into action and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods instead of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude, visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying in place. Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of operations, so stay alert. Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle, so Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Erusea only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with a circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
The bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the OT and terrorist center. Those whose lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully. Trigger, the bomb has been dropped. Strider 1, target destroyed. Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet.
We might be able to pull this off. Let's keep it up and get the rest of these silos.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now. Alright, now let's take out those remaining silos.
Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next?
Missile.
The sky feels open and free today.
As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass.
This is a serious mission. So Wiseman gives Strider to account. Formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
We might make it. Just one silo left.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit him. I thought it was a bird from its cage.
Strider 1, we have coordinates. Firing the bunker buster. That was a mistake. Now structure's visible.
I'm behind my target. Bandit my sight. Strider 1, enemy behind you.
Don't get too cocky. Take out the fighters if they get in the way.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing. Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Trigger, bomb has been dropped.
Where's the explosion? Looks like this wasn't one of the real silos.
Chaff and flares deployed. Trigger, bomb has been dropped.
Bunker buster away.
Target eliminated.
Hit, but it was off mark. Let's give him another.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. Take your pick.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait, what the hell is that?
Alert! We've detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Bandit acquired. Receiving lock. Breaking.
Fox 2. Target at gun range. Confirmed signature on our radar.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out.
Strider 2, Fox 2. I bet that one hurt.
Enemy on your rear.
Behind the enemy.
Chaff and flares deployed. New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming. Escaping lock. Breaking away. Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Missile did not connect.
Missile. Invade.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Strider 4. Fox 2.
Strider 1, target acquired. Fox 2. All of the missiles have been destroyed.
I was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me. You had us sweating up here, and there wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash. Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Erusea only has 5
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital. With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erusea is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 1,900 feet. Good. Maintain your current course.
Caution. Caution. Caution.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Aslan's 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Caution.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Caution.
Understood.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Strider 1,
Pull
you've
up.
passed through waypoint 2.
Caution.
The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull
When
up.
can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count.
Pull
We'll
up.
take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Caution.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Far Bounty. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself.
Pull up.
The best thing about Strider Squadron is that our leader keeps his mouth
Pull up.
shut.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. 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 Pull up. Caution.
Watch your speed.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. You won't be able to talk again until you're over the base.
Pull up.
Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution. Pull up. 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 Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. 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 Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up.
just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating. Strider 1 destroyed target.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Target acquired.
Enemies are attacking! Where did they come from?
Hostile bomber destroyed.
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
They took out our leader's bird! Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground!
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
This is Vasquez 1. Arrived at the AO. Landing down.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta move on time when Phoenix is free. Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain, I really do. But this is war.
Broadcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Vasquez 1, landing down. Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking.
Get your mouth.
Wait for the base, Commander! What are you waiting for? We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. Have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Emergency! The enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Nickel.
Ambush, stay calm. We broke the ranks. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
2 remaining.
That's it. Take out those two. We're on our way inside the facility.
This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay, start running on the count of 3.
Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell.
There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them.
Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Charge! Tear down that barricade!
How'd it go?
This is Vasquez 1. The
base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Go to the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here.
Strider 1, you have passed through Waypoint 1.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged the Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit, just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, turn lines to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Missile.
Cute. No, that's real funny.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Right, evading.
Where did that hit?
Behind the enemy.
Attacking. Evading. Continuing attack.
Missile.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
I bet that one hurt.
Refill 8. Fox 2.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile.
Miss, target's still active.
Refill 1. I'm hit. This is Refill 8. Attack failed. Making another pass. This is Refill 8. Evading missile.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They can use some air support to eliminate it.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Target acquired.
Not bad, not bad. Bandit has a lock. Caution, enemy has a lock.
Half the enemy's already down. That LRS has to be really something.
Strider 1, this is the way.
Roger. The park will be secured. You'll get two shots. Clear the way.
I know the feeling.
Ready to pack. It'll be a grind.
You're mine.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Hold your ground.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading from 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other.
Roger.
Careful. Enemy on your tail.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Send in more troops.
Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Bandit acquired. If you sit there, the enemy will surround you.
Special delivery.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Target acquired.
Attack missed.
Strider 1 has destroyed the target.
Locked on.
The missiles have got a lot of armaments.
Missile.
Strider 1, warning, missile.
Missile. Missile.
Target destroyed.
Okay, Trigger. The submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Don't take your eyes off them.
Let's go. Lucian.
Roger.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Devil himself in the last battle. Don't have enough firepower to stop them.
Three strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances. Target is eliminated. Everyone's requesting backup. I'll take forever to get here.
Fire. Take to our air support. Victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ship. Just how many did we lose?
Damn it, 3 strikes. One back. You and your dead.
What do you mean, retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take him out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
Victory is so close I can almost taste it. Enemy sighted. Evading message. I took some damage.
Target is in range of guns. Strider 1, missile away.
The enemy is showing signs of retreat. Deal the final blow. Sorry, but I won't be fish mode.
Target acquired.
That area is all yours, Strider. We'll back up one squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Target destroyed.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock. Keep firing all the move!
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Emergent Army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood.
Understood. Our forces are neutralized! Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked out. They've mostly fallen to the enemy's air support.
Missile.
We must show a resolve.
Well done, Bandit. Attacking. Broadcaster, this is Base 1. Handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, LRSSG. We'll take it from here. We lost the friendlies.
Bandit shut down. Hold them! Don't let them through!
Right between the buildings. This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet. Tear down that barricade.
Target acquired.
Don't stop! The missile chopper or ATM.
Enemy vessel destroyed. You did really well out there. This is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
Rifle. Remaining.
Time to attack!
Conditions keep changing.
Use the binoculars.
Battle is liberty.
Strike, spacer. Eyeball to Taco 2-4. Requesting fire for raid. Coordinates 2294-5002. Target is enemy.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
Target is enemy MBT formation. Fire for effect with your strongest round.
The attackers keep coming!
Those two squadrons that just flew overhead are friendly. Descended Stonehenge. Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Bracketing is complete. Fire for effect. Roger. Main firing data. Azimuth 2817, elevation 237. Prepare to volley. Fire.
Missile away.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile inbound! Fall back 900 yards. 3 strikes is here.
And impact. Tucker 2-4. Go easy on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support.
I got a stubborn one in my ass! Escape in rocket, breaking away! Missile moving! Evading!
Target was not struck.
Don't let them through!
3 minutes remaining. We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Missile inbound! Evade!
This is phase 1. The Bronte reconstruction part is under our control. Now, onto the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our planes. Give them away.
Missile.
Target is eliminated.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Looks well we have the upper hand. Tide of battle in our favor. They aren't as good as the ones on Silver Bridge. Lock on, lock on.
Target eliminated. Tank is destroyed.
Strider 1, missile closing. Evade! Strider 1, hostile behind you. Attack hit. The bandit is still alive.
Bandit on my 6. I can't get him off.
Missed!
If these guys really want to battle their elephants, they just keep coming.
1 minute remaining. Target acquired. Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Hostile has a lock, Strider 1.
Locked on.
Missile.
Bandit has a lock.
Missile.
Punch 2.
Missile.
Okay, Commander, down! We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it. Check the port side. We need to regroup.
30 seconds remaining. Strider 1, Box 2.
The enemy's got a lock. There's just too many of them!
Missile evaded. Target in gun range. All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? 'Cause I'm buying.
Roger that. Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New
Behind
bogeys.
the enemy.
5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. X.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 meters are at a different level. Don't underestimate the rest of them either. Mission prep can be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say, the enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile did not connect.
Not bad. As good as Wood says. Although their teamwork is somewhat lacking.
One ship is sunk. Famous fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Ship 5 is hit. Sorry, I gotta bail out. You did well.
Mr. X is eating through Osean forces.
No. Who are these guys?
Ship was sunk soon after. That's your last you heard from.
Not long before our forces are routed.
I'm hit!
They have a lock on you. Shake 'em.
Seymour, your plane has had it. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X. Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 meters. Eject while you can still talk.
This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, it's just gonna make it. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If you keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What? Taking evasive action.
Strider 2, Fox 2. Alright, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more.
Taking evasive action.
Missile hit. Strider 1, missile launched.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Target acquired.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. He wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman, missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here.
Cyclops 2, you've got the lead.
Wiseman!
Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead.
I can't do it. Trigger should take command.
The duty is yours.
That's impossible.
Do it.
Damn it! Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Luku count.
Now I see why he's the king of the sky.
guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Missile hit!
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can.
My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn
working
it.
out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Brabante's now under OCN control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
It's something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Target destroyed.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
AA gun confirmed destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
So you were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
Gentlemen, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier. How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere. We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Strider 1 is down! Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
ID'd as Osean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
Gentlemen, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Get them before they get us! We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Missile away.
Perfect, Strider 1 destroyed target. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
Thunderbolt, so be it! Wait. General managed to convince you.
Listen, those that protect General LaFarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Target acquired.
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
There's a vehicle blocking the road.
Missile launched.
No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Vehicle eliminated.
Target's been wiped out.
Breaking! Okay!
Lock on, you're mine.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll. I'll wait before firing. Bail out now. Fields 1, stop. Check your IFS. It's a friendly. I know what I'm doing. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once. We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. Even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. Missile in the air, evading.
Shoot down any aircraft out of Prussia. What are you thinking?
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Missile.
So what? Why are you getting abandoned?
Missile.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that. I'm hit. Get this guy off my back.
Fire on bandit. Fire it.
Open fire on that vehicle.
is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Destroyed by Strider 1.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Try to help us before we get shot.
Eliminated.
It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere to see?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Forces at landfall number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
The General is speaking with the commander.
Please fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
You guys have opened the trial for war, leading our country further into ruin.
Those guys shooting up there, aren't they both Oceans?
General, we still have control with our disposal against the room for peace talks. Please, watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
My plane is right up.
With the main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle for stabilization of the nation. The Erusian government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Ocean, as rebels.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit.
There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the truth.
There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley, put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Agency is responsible for Harley's assassination.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Taking fire from a friendly drone.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like a film.
So?
I've got him in my crosshairs.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can we switch the UAVs to slave mode?
It's Erusian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
There are unidentified aircraft in the drone.
Missile hit.
You heard the call. There are no friendlies out there.
We were nearly done for. I I couldn't have asked for better timing.
How'd you last, Longcaster? You can reach and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusea have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after we approve.
Almost at the rendezvous, in the rear to the others.
Understood. The Radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusea News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSS chief. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck.
This guy up.
Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. From all the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss. Aim carefully.
9. No good. Shit.
Osean fighter, just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
They're in my way.
Getting out of block. Breaking. Beginning enemy missiles.
Target was not struck.
I'm hit.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them. Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is, the EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alpha, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3D train.
Don't miss. Keep carefully.
Fine. No good. Shit.
Missile evaded.
Enemy on your back.
They're in my way.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
I'm on my target's tail.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Target's in machine gun range.
Nice kill!
Confirmed destroyed. Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Target hit.
Can't afford the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is
hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Target eliminated. Behind the enemy.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Fox 2. Target acquired.
I've been spiked. Knocked out bandit. Attack missed.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you. 5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. I don't have the drive they need. Enough to be fully functional.
4 bandits left.
There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
Enemy on your back.
Three bandits to go. Two bandits left. Show them what you got. 1 bandit to go. Fox 2.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is. Mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Kept control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, There's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Thank God. Friendly birds.
Fox 2.
Our air support is here.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run. We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Do me a favor, Longcaster. Shit. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Missile. Missile.
Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
There's more over here. The bodies of great civilians. I don't think we were part of the fight. Yeah, we're all lined up. Crazy. Stop fighting. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. See 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. I just got the photographs. We'll head back to HQ soon. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to get the children a proper burial.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Now, the Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence.
Missile.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is that norm around here? It's all crazy people.
No pursuit, team. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Phoenix time.
Missile.
Lure them away from the mass driver. We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Don't stop. Our guys even got the enemy near force. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The police force nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta.
Shit, 3 strikes. We're sitting ducks out here.
They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Missile.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks! Get in the landing craft!
Missile.
Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our place to die.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
I'm on my target's tail.
It's a big maze.
Missile. Missile.
Help me! Gather all the wounded together!
Missile. 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 Missile.
All aircraft,
Missile.
search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. Watch it. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
An explosion inside! Just in the countdown. In the countdown! Bring over your dirt.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other!
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. What are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
There's still one arsenal left. With bombs, and Russia will have a fighting chance. I've got news cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. It's hit, we're done for.
You're asking for friendly fire. ID your targets.
If you let them through, we're as good as dead.
Missile away.
Missile.
This independent special security squadron is demanding to be ready for the base. Shit, those guys do some real dirty work.
Wait. Multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile. Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course.
Missile.
Chase off the bogies!
Missile.
There's no way there are!
Missile.
Almost there! Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course. Let's just get this done with.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Visual.
Like an eagle.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions.
Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Missile. Missile.
I've been spiked.
Missile.
Strider 1 is on control. This is flight leader. All systems ready. Go to launch. This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Missile.
Strategic bombing.
Missile.
Grenade locked on.
Missile.
Bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Grenade locked island lock. So these are the enemy reinforcements.
Missile.
Destroy them and destroy them
Missile.
completely. We're signaling Operation
Missile.
Falcon.
Missile.
bombers remain. We can't let even one get away. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
We're outnumbered and we'll be surrounded.
Missile.
Intercept those bombers. All enemy bombers have been destroyed. We did it. Continue with your mission.
The rebels are here. Let the first one go by and detonate on the second.
We need to finish this fight now.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something.
Missile away.
Missile. Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Lack of contact with superiors to do whatever they want. Don't let them in. Send them away.
Hey you, dumbass with a scratch on his tail. Hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Russian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me Dr. Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Captain.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. Share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Push them back. Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I could do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Use a smoke canister. And you're sticking this to the enemy's doorstep. Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Missile away!
Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Strider 1, target acquired.
Nice job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Coolant system on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Locked on.
So they're trying to feed that giant monster of a bird. We can't let them complete their mission.
That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Missile away.
You think the mother hen really wants it? Trust the plan from the full loss of communication.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed. We've recalculated the remaining time.
I can't get a lock.
Missile.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them.
60 seconds remain. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky.
time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But, what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. But we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
Stay sharp while you're in there. So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down. Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
But what are they talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused.
I know. That squad with 4 fighters. We're all out of ammo.
Strider 1,
Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%. Why are they attacking this base?
So what's this faction split from the Erusian military?
The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslage, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, not our friends.
Elvis here! No, they're with the Osean Army!
Target acquired.
Bandit acquired. Lock on. They're bombing us! We're unable to use the sand! Help me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate. Missile hit.
Come on, no! Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Fox 2.
They have 4 aircraft! 4 planes incoming! Fire more missiles!
We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies.
Shit! I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle.
They're here already. They can pay. First class.
Gun destroyed.
Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines. Stand us down! We're running out of ways to strike back! Shit! We still have plenty of missiles left, and the launcher is toast! Please, somebody answer us! Let's do! All of our infantry fighting vehicles take the car! How come we keep missing? We've lost more than half of our forces! The battle won't last much longer! Let them have our lives! As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on!
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
Missile.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we get bombed like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Missile.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around or we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Brabante.
You bastard!
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
There's no need to get dropped on.
These guys expect us to surrender?
I'm killed myself.
Missile away. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger. Wilco.
I know. Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched. Target is in machine gun range.
Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn, we can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time. As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring.
It's some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person. Mihai. Lost Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that flame. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of your pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
Missile.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Like the sky's been sliced wide open.
Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you.
Strider 1 has been hit. I can't reach him. Lost radar contact. High-speed projectile launch from the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you.
Missile.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person. Mihai. Lost Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Missile.
Hey, look at the color of that flame. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. No good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
Not bad. Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together, Mihai taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong in the blue. They only place in the cosmos of the skies. They're what the Lost Legion Air Force should be fighting against.
Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open.
There's no way.
The experimental unit probably made it closer.
The railgun is firing again.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow them to pieces.
Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take it down as quickly as possible.
System power at 50%. 100%.
What do you think of this?
Targeting correction 0.02 degrees.
This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've found every last one of them.
Nickel.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
Fox 2.
Mr. X is ascending rapidly.
The missiles went straight for the sun. Not a casual move.
Target was not struck. It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the X-02 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored General Network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air to the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds familiar.
Certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 Squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
I need help! Don't let him dam his move! Show him what the Erusian, no, what fighter pilots are made of!
Thanks. I owe you. No sweat. Get into formation. We have the numbers.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone still in it is an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Osean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal bird in unison.
Roger. What's he doing speaking on an open channel? The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is C2. Public apostolates are also moving to rendezvous. There's only one squadron, though.
It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman.
Pick up the gun. The trigger is on
Some of their squadrons are in weird formations. They have manned aircraft with UAVs and slave food. All this is just to keep the war going. The UAVs were sluggish when the leader went down. Not as much. Drones without leaders are slow as hell. The biggest free on their slave food.
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
Picked up a slave craft. No, that's just one of those.
3 strikes is on our side? That's the best news I've heard in a long time. Against 3 strikes? Never again.
Good comes from trusting Falcon technology.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a battle for independence. Take out the Arsenal Bird.
Some coalition this has turned out to be, huh? They'll keep talking big once the war's over, too. You can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking of both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important why... No, these are. First, codes. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this oil spill that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes, but this is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead. Are the friendly illusions rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Rush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
Three strikes. Impressive.
Fox 2.
Follow us to Strider 1. The tide will turn in our favor.
5 minutes remaining.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Avril, it's safe over here. We've taken away all their guns.
Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid?
All right, understood.
Three strikes. He's brought help.
This one's mine.
How did we become part of this experiment?
I heard 3 strikes was already here.
Our princess is looking at a mural. There's another one there too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies alone.
The enemy has a beat on you.
Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal Bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Lancaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this'll give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time, stupid woman.
launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst tight. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Don't fly so close together. We're careful shot. I'm bailing out.
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird. Five seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
You've gotten that. It's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm going down!
It's up to you now.
Seconds remaining. Miss, target still active.
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal. Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack of the Arsenal bird.
Incoming!
5, 4. Everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Missile.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
Missile destroyer gives Frank and Lark our son.
Missile.
We can't fight it! Evacuate! Franklin Starling heavily damaged by laser weapons.
Missile.
Warriors captured aircraft control on Melton. Single blast! Deploy lifeboats!
Missile.
HQ, we have a problem. The damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That's some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
Trigger! Missile incoming!
Missile. Missile.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Enemy on your back. It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
How are you? Are you still in this?
Cosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself?
Bandage.
Never get it on with those fools. Yes.
Missile.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
Get water to the
Leave it in a radar room here.
Nothing phases this thing. We're supposed to hit it.
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the Arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now? Cover any friendlies, it's hit. Strider 3, Fox 2. That bandit is still on your back.
It's readying its APS.
Strider 1, hostile gunning for you.
Damn it! Damn it! One aircraft hit! No, two!
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up.
That's it. That's a location marker. You have it from there, right?
Got it.
Is there something we can do? Just anything like this will get us all killed. Look out. Missile closing.
Sub-propeller confirmed destroyed.
Locked on bandit. When's that shield gonna lose power?
Never. Elevators continuously supplying its power. Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Corvette, smash it. Smash all 6 of the bastards. It'll lose power.
Damn shield. Just go away. Be gone. Disappear.
Gone cuckoo count?
Away with you.
What kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
The lights. It switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
Both main propellers have been stalled.
This is the observation center. Bad news. We lost the markers on top of the windbreak.
The UAVs are dropping altitude fast. Wait, they're down!
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged.
That thing is too huge.
Don't let its sheer size freak you out.
We got these things, no problem.
One left in Strider 1. Ground forces efforts will be for something. We have to take down the target by any means.
Keep the UAVs company.
Pulsed laser cannon destroyed. That drops the Arsenal burst threat level a little.
Personal fun is our priority.
Doing one, you're too close to Strider 1. Get out of the way. Keep those UAVs off Strider 1. All aircraft, locate Strider 1's position.
Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger.
Get behind 3 strike.
The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing?
Boils down to destroying the antenna's base.
What?
Destroy the docking modules, fly into the ring of the reversal grid. That'll leave the antenna base below. Light on fire and we can cook that bird. Theoretically, that may prove impossible even for an experienced pilot. There will be a problem, but
Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this.
The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Yeah! Good job.
You should be able to see the rectenna where the supply unit was.
Is everything okay? Cosette, some people were crushed.
Rectenna base unit confirmed destroyed.
Lancaster! Oh my god! The arsenal bird is on fire!
Trigger, break off. Arsenal bird is losing altitude rapidly.
Arsenal bird is down!
Lancaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rooms. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here. Can you see this? This is just one of the many signs of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. Surrender now. We will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our unit surrenders. You guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down.
Don't worry about me. Please just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down. What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
I'm coming down. I'll see you on the ground.
No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now.
Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though.
There's an Osean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do.
Trigger. Well, if it isn't the LRSSG.
Trigger, everyone, listen up. The operation was a success. Erusian defense forces have been neutralized, and all Arsenal birds are down. However, those 2 new drones buzzing around have royally screwed up our plans. The Osean and Erusian coalition's air forces are in a sorry state thanks to them. We might not even have any viable aircraft left. According to the Scrap Queen, the drones are trying to use the space elevator's transmission capabilities to send their data to drone manufacturing plants across the continent. They're trying to strengthen their numbers. What's worse, Their data contains a depth of war experience, so the newer aircraft will be more tactically advanced. If that's the case, this war will never end. We need to take both drones down no matter what it takes. We'll do it so we have homes to go back to. Well, the Scrap Queen's on our side. She says she can make any aircraft fly. This is our final mission. Trigger, let's go. We've got a goddamn war to end.
Strider Squadron, takeoff prep complete.
This? Hey, can you hear me? That craft is in peak condition. I even buffed up the canopy for a nice shine, so you can really see the sky. Take care, Trigger. When you get back, let me know what you saw.
Let me see that. Trigger, wish I could have flown with you.
A dinged-up plane and an injured pilot would only slow you down. I feel for him now.
Take care. Whatever happens, it ends here. The outcome's mostly up to him.
So, this is the guy? Oh yeah, he's the one who took off just now.
Got quite a few illusions with us.
Lucians are sticking around, too.
I don't care what country anyone's from. What counts is knowing who the real enemy is. Right, guys?
Affirmative. And I think everybody here knows the score. We all know who to follow. Commence mission. All aircraft follow Trigger.
Roger that.
Understood.
All right.
Understood. Roger.
The space elevator is able to broadcast and communicate. The information infrastructure down, it's the only place capable of wide area data transmission. The drones are waiting for it to power up again.
Missile.
Clever little bastards.
Go leader along, Cat. UAVs confirmed in direction of travel. Engines commanded.
All aircraft in Proton Skull Squadron, surround and shoot them down.
Strider 3, copy. Let's do it, Ocean.
UAV reacting. Damn, they're fast. All aircraft stay sharp. Intercept now. Salamander 3, Skull 2, lost. Damn it, that was quick.
I've never seen anyone fly this fast. Provide support.
Friendly lost. Another confirmed down.
Damn it.
The UAVs are equipped with laser weaponry. Watch where your nose is pointing. Fox 3.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Salamander 4, above you! Two hostiles!
Missile evaded.
Enemy hit! Strider 1 got him.
Away.
Should be muted just like Mihai. Only complete copies of Mihai. This one seems so serious upgrades. Seymour, separate unit and unit.
Attention, all aircraft. Launch detected from UAV or small drones.
These guys have quite the bag of tricks.
Watch your face. This is behind you, no time. You're kidding me! They're shooting down missiles with their lasers! How are we supposed to bring it down?
There we go. One down. One down. Target is losing altitude rapidly.
An enemy is flying smoke billowing from it. I saw it myself. Three strikes is the real deal. One plane left.
Sol 2, evade! Evade!
Perfect movement. Just like Mihai's.
Soul 2 lost.
Vito, damn it! Damn it!
Trigger's missile hit. That one looks like it hurt. Trigger has scored a kill. Hell yeah! You finally did it! Way to shoot, Ace. Look, it discarded its wings. It's just like the UAV the Trigger shot down at Bucharest. Is that the prototype that Wiseman was talking about?
Way back, there are 70 permission to the asteroid belt.
Fox 2, let me avenge Vito.
Unable to acquire status evidence from the Russian aircraft via data link. All aircraft rely on visual confirmation.
That's right. That's how it used to be done.
Honestly, is it just me or is that thing trying to read Trigger's reactions?
It's observing Strider 1. It's like it's trying to learn from it.
Not too reliant on this knowledge. Descending from low altitude to evade missiles.
Missile away.
They learned to fly like Trigger was gonna shoot him down.
Not to mention they can manufacture a remote too.
Strider 1, lock on target.
Look at it go. Get rid of the shell a bit lighter.
Fox 2!
Fox 3.
One target left. We can do this.
Pursuing enemy.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
It's still flying, but it can't keep this up forever. Finish it off, Trigger.
Felix, I can't break away.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, Fox 3. UAV is down. Radar signal is lost.
Our top 8, showing us how it's done.
That was definitely the most intense thing I've ever been in. I can't wait to tell my son about it.
The space elevator is just powered up. Looks like we made it in just the nick of time. Fortunately, you've prevented data that may have included Trigger's flying style from leaking. I've got a special bottle of wine for occasions like this. What do you say we open it?
Can you hear me? There's still one drone left.
Who the hell is that? More importantly, I thought Trigger destroyed all the drones.
It's thrown away its wings, yet it's still flying. Can anyone hear me? That aircraft needs to be taken care of.
She's right. I see something on the radar. The UAV is alive and kicking.
The UAV went into the undersea tunnel. That tunnel leads to the space elevator.
Trigger, you're gonna have to fly into the tunnel after the UAV.
Where's the escape vector?
There's enough space for him to turn beneath the elevator.
That's a suicide mission.
Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron.
Caution.
Stick with Trigger, and you'll make it.
Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent, so you're both okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to send over the data. You need to destroy it as fast as you can.
There it is. UAV spotted. We finally found it. Some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. Don't worry, I'll think of something. I'll find us a way out. They're waiting for you outside. I'm not gonna let you drop here. No sign of the drone. Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. We can catch it. I'm hit. Shit. My wings seem fine, but I'm losing thrust. Is it my engine? Definitely feels like it's my engine. I'm fine. I can still fly. My rudder's acting up. It's hard to keep level. I'm not getting much thrust, but I'll be okay. That's quite the problem. It appears I can't get any more thrust. Drone is turning. It'll send its payload. Shoot it down, Trigger. That's right. We're going home. I thought of a way out of here. The space elevator. The windbreak is hollow, and there's no ceiling all the way up. Not sure if my bird can handle it, though. Fly! I know you can make it! I'll attempt a belly landing. Trigger's down! not sure if my bird can handle it, though. Hi! I know you can make it! I'll at the landing. Out of here! Everyone's waiting for you! I won't wait until I have less fuel, but I have no choice. Lieutenant Ed, I don't think my plane will make it. Anyway, here goes. Come on, stay with me just a bit more.
Should we send...
We have to wait.
We're all waiting. A world of darkness needs to shine. We're waiting for that beacon of light.
Look! Your returned to radar.
I did it! That's our...
It's a damn hero!
Now, you're better than me.
Or two. Damn it. Does anyone have eyes on Count?
Wish y'all could have seen that.
You damn fool. What's your position?
Watching Trigger climb. I guess it's my fate to watch from now on.
Yeah, well, all in the same boat there.
Yeah, well, I guess.
We're sending help. Give us your coordinates.
Directly into the elevator. Elevation is minus 500 meters.
Minus? Hey, Trigger. Tell me something. What color's the sky up there?
We're on our way back from our 7-year mission to the asteroid belt. I can't tell you how proud I am to be the first to launch
That transmission.
This is Captain Kang Nugget of ship Pilgrim 1. The ocean of stars in our galaxy is finally within our reach. To the pilot who generously gave this ship, we are forever grateful. The universe lies ahead of us, waiting to be discovered. At last, we have a gateway to it. Over and over again.
It's all coming together. Today was the bridge on.
I select the pilot who gave all a few.
To skies unknown, the path to mankind's vast future remains standing, Granddad.